Running a business is hard. Raising 4 children as a single mother is difficult, and doing both at the same time is remarkable. Over 200 years ago, Mary Pattison Irwin did just that in Pittsburgh. In 1787, Mary and her husband John Irwin left Cookstown in Northern Ireland for the newly formed United States, eventually making their way from Philadelphia to the wilds of western Pennsylvania. At a time when Pittsburgh was little more than a rough military outpost, home of an overwhelmingly male population of soldiers, outlaws, and traders. Being a highly perceptive woman, as soon as Mary arrived and saw the 3 rivers, she knew rope would play an important, critical role in the city's future. Located at the confluence of 3 rivers, she foresaw the town as a center of immense trade and shipping as the young country expanded westward. Mary convinced her husband to open a rope walk in anticipation of this boom, and in 1794 the couple registered the business as John Irwin and Wife. The title was unique as women were rarely recognized in the business sphere. Having suffered several injuries during the Revolutionary War, John Irwin was unable to significantly help the growing young business. This left Mary to manage the grueling task of making rope largely on her own. Letters preserved by her descendants reveal that Mary managed all aspects of the business, from securing raw hemp, to making rope, and to finally selling the finished product. All the while, Mary was raising her family of 4 children. In an era almost entirely dominated by men, Mary's independence and notable success in the business world are all the more admirable. Under Mary's savvy supervision, John Irwin and Wife grew from a small rope walk employing 4 to 5 men to almost 50 people in just a few short years. The business was so successful, it had to change locations 3 times to accommodate its growing demands. In 1808, John Irwin passed away and Mary renamed the business Mary Irwin and Son, solidifying her already de facto control of the company. She was so devoted to her work that not long after John died, Mary placed an ad in the city paper informing customers that she had changed the name of her business and was still open for commerce. By the 1800s, Mary Irwin and Son was one of Pittsburgh's premier businesses, employing around 50 people in a town of less than 3,000 and serving high-profile clients. It is likely that among Mary's famous customers were Lewis and Clark, who launched their historic transcontinental expedition from Pittsburgh. At that time, the only rope maker listed in the city's directory was Mary Irwin and Son. While records of the expedition have been lost, it is likely that Mary made the rope the explorer used to traverse the country. Mary also assisted the war effort during the War of 1812 by supplying young Admiral Oliver Hazard Perry with rope for his fleet in preparation for the historic battle against the British on Lake Erie. Admiral Perry's victory helped stave off a British invasion of Pennsylvania. A woman truly ahead of her time, Mary Pattison Irwin's brains, perseverance, and grit helped her to establish a rope-making business that flourished for over a century. She endowed subsequent generations with wealth, education, and advantages as seen in the Northside home, where her great-great-granddaughter, Ida Irwin, grew up. While it may have taken 200 years, the incredible Mary Pattison Irwin is beginning to receive the respect she deserves.